Don't let the DirectX DLL end your session. I'm Sophie Chen, a Windows support engineer, and I'll guide you through the scan to restore your gaming performance.
Avoid long manual edits for Direct3DX9 by using the suggested repair utility in the description. This is the Direct3DX9 Update 22, a legacy DirectX 9.0c component. It provides the unmanaged orchestration of graphics effects for multimedia data links, requiring the April 2005 runtime manifest.
Now that you have the context, let's move into the repair process with a fresh installation.
If Direct3DX9 DLL is missing, it typically indicates a break in your system's rendering stack. Use the Microsoft DirectX End-User Runtime web installer to restore legacy D3DX and Xaudio files, then verify your GPU drivers to support any OpenCL or OpenGL dependencies.
Should the file remain missing after a reinstall, we need to ensure that the operating system is forced to re-index its shared library paths.
A quick reboot can determine if the error is transient. While it won't fix a deleted file, it can re-establish the connection between your software and the Direct3DX9 file if the path was temporarily busy. Make sure to save your spot by bookmarking this video or hit the like button before you restart so you don't have to search for it again.
If a quick restart didn't do the trick, it's time to look deeper into the system configuration. If you need to pause the video to find your settings menu, I'll be right here. Since the restart didn't stabilize your graphics files, let's manually refresh the multimedia layer by running the DirectX End-User Runtime installer. This package targets the specific legacy binaries that modern games require to initialize their engines, and it will overwrite any corrupted version of your DLL file currently on your drive. Why are we doing this? Well, modern Windows installations skip these older files during setup, so running the standalone runtime ensures that the file is properly registered and available for your software. For a clean and stable recovery, it's important to stay within verified developer ecosystems.
Keep in mind that Direct3DX9 DLL must be properly synchronized with the Windows registry. Simply dragging and dropping a file rarely addresses the root cause of the initialization failure.
For a reliable way to monitor these specific library interactions, I've included a professional resource link in the description.
If you're looking to streamline system performance, the link in the description references a maintenance tool associated with Direct3DX9. If this diagnostic guide saved you time launching Direct3DX9 today, please show your support by liking the video and subscribing for more expert-level troubleshooting.